Do you get up in the morning, but all you really want to do is crawl back into bed and stay in bed all day? Maybe you're very ambitious and you're climbing the corporate ladder to then realize you're on the wrong ladder. That's exactly where I was a few years ago. I was climbing the corporate ladder, but I burnt out completely. I did not know about these signs. I was not aware about these signs that I needed to quit. I needed to change and shift. And so I don't want you to burn out, which is why I made this video with 9 signs that it's time for you to make a shift. And I want you to really pay attention to all 9 signs, because that self-reflection will make you more aware and will help you make a decision to what shift you need. And also, I will give you an exercise and a next step so that you know what to do. First of all, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Rachel Smets, and all my videos are about escaping your job and transitioning into a life you love and having financial freedom, which is what I achieved since I left my corporate, and I'm traveling the world and living in amazing locations. And you'll see videos of me in many different locations all the time. So make sure that you download, if you want, that free PDF to help you shift from paycheck to purpose, and you'll see all of that in a download. I want to dive into these 9 warning signs that will help you avoid the burnout, avoid sickness, and choose the life that really belongs to you. So what's the first one? The first one is you feel exhausted. You feel tired all day, every day. And you know, for a long time, I thought, well, it's normal. Like, I'm doing my job and it takes energy from me, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and I'm doing what I'm meant to do. And I never thought that it was related to the work I was doing. I never thought it was related to my job. I just thought, I kind of blamed me. You know, probably I'm tired. Probably I'm not sleeping enough. Probably, you know, I just blamed myself. I never really blamed my job. But pay attention to that. Are you really tired every day? Are you exhausted every day? Are you lacking enthusiasm? You know, that's all the things that were happening to me, and I just didn't realize it was related to my work or my job. But that's only the first sign. The second one is, it is not meaningful. Like, you're doing a job or you're doing work that does not feel fulfilling, that doesn't have meaning. It doesn't feel meaningful, let's say. I was behind my computer, and I was, you know, filling in all these Excel sheets and just doing the thing, what I was supposed to do, but it just didn't feel meaningful. I was like, okay, you know, that's what I'm supposed to do. That's what my boss is asking for me. Let's just organize these Excel sheets. Let's just make the planning. Let's just schedule this in. Let's go to this meeting and meeting after meeting, and just like a robot. I was just like really an automated robot, but it didn't feel fulfilling. It didn't excite me. It didn't feel meaningful at all. So do you recognize any of this? Please do comment below if you recognize any of these signs that I'm going through or what it means to you. Number 3, you dread going to work. You dread turning on that computer or whatever your work or your job is. You dread it so much. In the morning, your alarm goes off and all you want to do is hit that snooze button. Not once, but twice and 3 times, and just over and over and over. That's exactly how I felt. I just wanted to snooze forever. I did not want to get up. I did not, because I knew another day to fake smiles, to, hey, how are you? Everything fine? Yes. What about you? What did you do last weekend? And it's like, I did not want to be with those people. I did not want to see or talk to my boss. I just didn't want to be there. I didn't want to do the work, and I just dreaded every single weekday. Friday was, yeah, okay, weekend is coming. But you know what? To be honest, when Sunday came, the entire Sunday, I knew Monday was around the corner, so I felt bad again. So dreading to do your work, dreading to go to your job, does that sound familiar to you? Now I can say that the main difference is I get up when I want, You know, there's no alarm clock really. And you know, if I want to get up at 8 or at 8:30 or at 9 or sleep in until 10, not that I really do, but I do it because I can. I remember I had to sometimes get up at 6 to get some workout done, to go to the gym or to do some jogging. Now, in the middle of the day, I can go to the gym, I can go outside, I can go and do my run whenever I want to. I schedule my clients when I want, I do my work on my computer when I want, and everything I do, I love. So, but I do it when I want, and it's just that obligation of having to get up and having to do the work, right? That's what I dreaded the most. Do you recognize any of that? Number 4, even your salary doesn't make up for your dissatisfaction. So what do I mean by that? Even if I was earning the money, I just, at one point I was like, you know, even for the money, I don't want it anymore. I just don't feel satisfied. I don't feel happy. I made a video about, you know, money and happiness. I will link or pop it up here. You know, there comes a point where I just, you know, it wasn't doing it for me. And my family and my friends were like, Rachel, you know, you're earning such good money and you have all these benefits and you have a car and you have a phone and health insurance and all of these, yeah, amazing benefits. True, very true. That was a fact. But I wasn't happy, you know, and there comes a point where like, okay, I get the money, but I felt miserable day after day. So really consider that. Like, do you recognize like, okay, is it really the money that you want? Or is it the happiness, the fulfillment, the meaning, you know? I also have to say that on average, by the age of 50, people on average have changed jobs 12 times, trying to find the right fit. And I relate to that as well, because every year and a half, 2 years, I was changing a role or changing a job, you know, changing a role within the company or changing a job completely. And it's really another sign, you know, why are people always trying to find something else that fits them? Because probably you're in the wrong career. Okay, so pay attention to that. Be aware of that. Do you recognize any of that? Number 5, your personal life is affected. Okay, you're so tired and doing things that don't fit with you and don't align with you that it affects your personal life. So for me, you know, my friends were asking me out, or come to a party, or come to my birthday, or come over, or let's hang out. And I just felt like, nah, don't feel like it. You know, I was too tired. And most of all, I was moody. I was cranky. I was just not in a good mood, really not in a good mood. Why? Because again, it affected my personal life, and I didn't realize it was all related to my work and my job. But I felt cranky, I felt moody, I felt negative, I didn't want to get up, I had no energy. And because of that, it affected my relationships, my friendships, because I didn't feel like going out. And if I did, I was just sitting there like, sure, you know, not having fun. I was not having fun, and I was not being fun. I was just not being the energetic Rachel that I should be. And if that's you, let me know in the comments. Like, do you feel like I don't have fun anymore? Life is serious and I'm tired. Maybe you recognize that, you know, where's your joy? Where's your spark? Where's your energy? So maybe that's a sign. Let me know if you can relate to any of this. Number 6 is a big one. It's affecting your health. I say it's a big one because for me it was a big one. And again, now that I think about it, I didn't recognize it, you know. I suffered irritable bowel syndrome for years. I was so stressed and I had severe stomach aches, and I could sometimes sit in my office and just really lean back and just sitting there with my hands on my stomach and being bloated, and it was horrible. I had so much pain, and again, I did not know it was related to my job or my work. And some people have migraines, some people have insomnia, some people, you know, there's a lot of health issues that are there because of the stress caused by stress, and the stress caused by your work and your job. And for me, it's not just the work or the job, but the fact that I was working for a boss, knowing that my deepest value is freedom and doing my thing and making my own decisions and not asking for permission to buy some paper and to buy a pencil and just doing what I want, when I want, where I want. And it caused me so much stress and so much stomach aches. So if that's you, ding, 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 maybe that's a warning sign. Number 7, you are daydreaming about another career. And I remember I was in my job and no idea I could ever live the life I live now, but I was dreaming about it. I found myself looking at other YouTubers. I found myself going to Facebook groups and forums about traveling the world, traveling full-time, living the laptop lifestyle. I found myself doing that and daydreaming about that. And so if that's you, you're doing a work, you're doing a job, but you're daydreaming about something else. It doesn't have to be traveling like me, but what are you daydreaming about? Are you daydreaming? That is a big sign. And the good news is, if you can dream it, it means you're thinking about it. And if you can think it, you can create it. And that's the power of the mind, which I have a ton of other videos about, but you really can create. If you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Okay, the power of the thoughts is insanely powerful, because you can daydream, you can dream, you can imagine, then you can make it your reality. Yes, you can. You absolutely can. Final sign, and then we'll talk about what you can do after you recognize these signs. But the final sign is more a question for you. And the question is, if money was no issue, and I'm sure you've heard this question before, if money was no issue, then what would you do? If the answer is, oh, but I love my job, fine, great, you have your answer, you can stay in your career and your job. But if the answer is something else, then it's clear that you're not in the right career, you're not in the right job, and it's time for you to change. So answer the question. If money was no issue and you could do anything you want, would it be this job that you're doing right now? Yes or no? So these are the 9 signs, okay, warning signs. And I want, before I tell you what to do next, the last sign is you want to make your parents proud. You want to make others proud of you. You don't do it for yourself. You want to do it for other people. You keep the status, you keep your title because of others, not for you. I want you to comment below. I really want to know, like, do you recognize maybe one, maybe more? Do you recognize other signs? Let me know in the comments. And also, if you like my content, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. And the next thing to do is one key magical activity, okay, that all successful people have in common, that only successful people have in common. And that is the power of making a decision. And now you may think, okay, sure, decide. What's so magical about that? It's more difficult than you think. Because why are you still in the job? Because you haven't decided yet that you wanted to quit. You haven't decided yet that you want to shift. And it's only the moment that you make a decision that things will change. Here's a little snoring dog. It's only when you make a decision that things will change. And here's the thing. Most people, here's why it's so difficult. Because most people would come to me and say like, well, wait, I need money first and then I can quit. Or I need to know how. I need to know exactly the steps of what is going to happen. I need to know the unknown, pretty much. It's almost like you are going to fix your pipes and then you're going to ask a plumber. No, you have to make a decision and then the how will come. Then you follow the steps. But as long as you have not decided that you want to quit and you want to change, nothing will happen. And let me tell you exactly how that went for me. I stayed in my job longer than I should have, longer than I needed. Why? Because in my mind, I was stuck in my job and I did not make the decision. So I thought, okay, that's what I'm meant to do. That's what I'm expected to do. I'm just going to continue climbing the ladder. And I did not make a decision that I wanted to quit and change, because I was asking myself the questions, how am I going to make money? What am I going to do? What are the steps? And I just stayed stuck in my job. The moment that I thought, okay, this is it. I'm going to figure it out. I am deciding that I'm going to quit and I will find the steps. I took a coach who mentored me, who coached me, somebody who was living the life that I wanted. I needed to know how to do it, but I made the decision, and that's what I want you to do. I need you to make a decision. I'm going to quit. Doesn't mean that you're going to decide to maybe find other work in another company. Great. You know, maybe these signs are like telling you, well, actually, it's not bad. It's just that I need another job in another company. Or you like, no, I know I want to work for myself. I want to be my own boss. I know I want to start my own business. But you have to make a decision. So make a decision and then the steps will follow. I hope this makes sense. You can also get my download below, you know, from Paycheck to Purpose, because that will help you to free download. You can talk to me because I'm a clarity coach, and you know, I'll put the link to book a call with me so we can figure out what your roadmap is and what your plan is. But make sure to watch my next video, because it's all about how to quit and what steps to take. I'll see you in my next video.